Okay. We might be live. We might be. Make sure I have sound. Yeah. Yep, I got sound. Okay. Looks like I'm live. Don't like that delayed. I'm moving slow. Looks like I'm moving slow. I don't like that. Let's see if I can fix it. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, do. Is that Mako? Mako's here. Hello. Don't mind me, just worried about my camera. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Seems like it's operating slowly or delayed. And I don't like that. So let's see if I can fix it. Settings. Let's see. Let's see. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. No, not there. I don't have access. Interesting. Do, 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 do. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batflack. Batflack. In my stream? Where did a Batflack come from? Well, hello. Nice of you to join us. We generally talk Marvel here, so I hate to disappoint you, Batflack, but thank you for coming. This is Face Front. I'm trying to fix my camera real quick. Just worked on the test footage. Oh, test footage. Nice. Can't wait to hear about that, Mako. Don't know if you remember me, but it's Yoda? I remember you, Yoda. Oh, from all the way back in the day. You're an OG. You're an OG Face Front fan. Yeah, I remember you, Yoda. What'd you change your name to? Corey's. Well, thank you for showing up, Yoda. Man, it's been a while since I've seen you. You won the first Face Front giveaway, I believe, and this is a new giveaway for the Maximum Spider-Man figure. Well, it's going on, but I'm just doing this live stream to talk about it and just whatever you guys want to talk about. It's Ben Affleck but Batman. Yes, I know Ben Affleck Batman. I know what Batfleck is. I talk more than just Batman. You want to know why? Because I'm Batfleck. Okay. Okay. All right. Give me a second, guys. Da, 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 da. Let's see. I don't have that. Yeah. Ooh, oh. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I don't think that made much of a difference, but you have too many Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures face front. No, I don't. Yes, I do. But whatever. I have the Maximum Spider-Man right here. Okay, this is the one, and then hold on. Here's the one that you can win if you participate in the giveaway. This one's for one of you guys. All you gotta do is participate in the giveaway. You just gotta watch a bunch of face front videos and look for what I told you to look for. But this is going out to somebody. This is mine right here. I got mine. I don't need this one's for one of you. So I'm gonna leave them right here. Oh goodness. But yeah, I do have too many Marvel Legends Spider-Man. My personality here will be similar to Batman from how it should have ended. Goodness. Okay, yeah, that's. I do like how it should have ended. They've been going for a while. Check your Twitter notifications. Sent you a Discord server. You sent me a Discord server. I'll look at that. Oh. Hmm. Uh, oh yes, there is a Discord. All right, I will check that out after the show. I'm still experimenting with the Facefront Discord server. I actually made one. I haven't put it live yet because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to format it. But I did technically create a Discord server for Facefront. More details will follow. But yes. No, I thought you died. I didn't die. I was just trying to fix my camera. It's still a little janky, but it's working better than it was before. So, I don't know why it moves like that, but I still have that Spidey on display. Oh, the one you won? Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. For those of you who don't know, Corey's he used to be known as Yoda's the King. He won the first face front giveaway, which was for Marvel Legends MCU Spider-Man, and he still has it on display. That makes my heart happy. I love that. I love that so much. Thanks, Yoda. BTW, what Batman figure did you use in the Spider-Ham episode Return of the Spider-Verse? It was a Young Justice Batman figure, I believe. I believe my brother has a bunch of DC action figures because he's a DC fan. He hasn't collected action figures in as much. He doesn't collect action figures like I do. He used to, so he has a lot of them, but he doesn't anymore. But I believe that was the Young Justice Batman that I used in the. Cause so my brother has a bunch of old, the old Mattel DC Universe figures. Those guys. He has a bunch of those guys. He doesn't. He hasn't gotten any McFarlane stuff or anything because he stopped collecting figures. But he has a bunch of the older DC figures. So, send us one. Send you what? The Maximum Spider-Man? You want the Maximum? You gotta win it. All you have to do to win the Maximum Spider-Man is to watch a bunch of Facebook videos of Nick Fury, New Initiative, Doctor Strange Battle on Bleecker Street, episodes 1 through 12 of Spider-Verse, and then the Loki, Rumble of Dishonored Dead, and then Glorious Purpose, and then a couple of the Marvel 616s, and then you got to look for key phrases in them. The video is up on the channel that tells you everything you need to do for the giveaway, and then you can go to facebookblog.com/maximum, I believe it was /maximum giveaway. I think it was. I'll check that link, but that's all you have to do. Scarlet Spider, what's up? Hey, buddy. Just had the most horrifying nightmare. You were wearing a Gwen Stacy costume when I bleached my eyeballs. Yeah, because that would never happen. I would never dress up as Gwen Stacy and live stream and force you to bleach your eyeballs. I would never do that. Not here. Not me. Not face front. When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those no. Okay, yeah, you don't have to sing. Yeah, listen, Fat Black. Maybe you don't know, but people here constantly try to get me to sing, and I constantly refuse. Because there's one time I sang the Spider-Man Unlimited theme song and I did it terribly, and I said I'm never gonna sing again, so I don't sing. But people keep trying to make me sing, especially if I know the song. But I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing unless you're. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that because I'm not going to sing. You always, all of you, try to make me sing. It's not gonna happen. Also, do you know whose birthday's today? Whose birthday's? Oh, Tobey Maguire. I heard it was Tobey Maguire's 50th birthday, which makes me feel old. But yes, I did. I did hear that Tobey Maguire's 50th birthday was today, which is pretty cool. I meant send the server. Well, send the server. No, it's not ready. I told you before. I'm scared. I'm scared to send the Discord server. I'll when it's ready, I'll let everybody know. I'll have a big announcement on Facefront. There'll be a really big Facefront announcement about the Discord server. Until then, no. Or the Dorbalage or President Hulk. then you don't necessarily have to yield. Yeah. Hizzy, I love the Hizzy. Every time there's a Captain America project, they do the Mighty Shield song. Uh, I watched all your videos, so I won. Okay, Scarlet Spider, I know you watched all my videos, but you have to watch the videos, okay, and then you have to look for the words in the videos I told you to look for, and then you have to send me an email. And then if you got them all right, or if you got the most right out of everybody that sent the emails, you can wait. It's a simple calculus, young little one. It's a simple calculus, little one. The resource is finite. The universe finite. I'm the only one that knows about the Maximum Spider-Man. Y'all tell me what pose you want me to want him to hit. I got all of his accessories. I got all the accessories right here. So tell me whatever pose you want him to hit. If you say the gritty, I will ban you from the chat. You can just read the lyrics instead. Yes, that's what I did because I can't see. I made a video about him. About who? Maximum Spider-Man? Nice. Or Tobey Maguire. Either way. That's nice. Tobey Maguire. Oh, the black suit theme. Okay, I didn't know what you were trying to type. That's more like a. Can you check it out? I will after the stream. Don't worry. I can't just cut the stream to go check out a video. Scarlet Spider. I had a fun time getting VAs for my test footage. Nice. One of them had finished their lines. While other ones who are Sonic fans hasn't yet. I know all about the struggles of waiting for voice actors to finish their lines. Not saying that my voice actors. I love all my voice actors. Let's get that out of the way. I love all my voice actors, and a lot of times it's actually I'm still working on the project and I give them their lines, but sometimes I give them their lines too late, like because I'm changing things in my scripts constantly, and then I give them their lines when I think I'm done with everything. But sometimes I filmed the project and then I give them their lines, and then I have to wait for them because I waited to the last second to give them their lines. So it's not their fault, it's mine. But I know what it's like to have to wait for somebody to give you a line. Does he have butterfly? Yeah, he's got butterfly joints. See, check those out. Check out those butterflies. See, look at that. This guy does everything. He's got drop down hips. Hold on, he got yeah. See, for extra posability, he's got the drop down hips. He's got nab crunch. He's got a swivel right here. Double jointed elbows, which was not a thing on female figures for the longest time. Luckily, Hasbro fixed that. Double jointed elbows. He's got all the hands, all the heads. Spider sense effect. He got everything. What if Josh Keaton voiced Kane Parker, Scarlet Spider, like when he was young? Maybe. I really think that. Whoops, them having Josh Keaton voice Richard Parker in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was a stroke of genius. Like that perfect move because he was Spider-Man before, so make him Peter's dad. Perfect. I love that. I love that decision that they did. Can you use the Insomniac Symbiote Spider-Man for MCU Spider-Man? No, because it's the Insomniac Symbiote Spider-Man. Okay. If I in Return of the Spider-Verse, Tom Holland's Spider-Man ever gets a symbiote, I do have a Spider-Man I'm going to use. I'm not going to tell you which one. I'm not going to tell you if it's even going to happen, but if I do have a Spider-Man in mind. What if Deadpool said Martha in front of Batman? Then he would freak out and say, "Why did you say that name?" and spare Deadpool's life. There is going to be I don't know if you guys heard, it's going to be a Deadpool Batman comic. It's Marvel and DC crossover because I guess they both decided finally that they like money. So there's going to be Marvel and DC crossover comics, and the first one is Deadpool and Batman. Kind of weird pairing, in my opinion, but hey, again, Marvel and DC finally said, we like money. What should we do? Crossover. Goodness gracious. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man remake anime will have swearing than the original versions. Well, I mean that's your creative decision. I personally think that younger audiences should be able to access Spider-Man. I have a video about that coming out tomorrow, actually. But whatever. It's your creative decision. I'm not gonna knock you for. But I don't think that Spider-Man should be doing any hard swearing. Well, if I cover his mouth, he's gonna cover his mouth. There you go. See, he covered his mouth because he doesn't want to swear. Uh, Batman go, why did you say that name? That's exactly what he would say. Oh man, I wish I had the return your vows. Hold on. Oh man, I wish he had the return your vows of the Spidey feet. He does. He has toe joints. See, he's got toe articulation. He's got the yeah. He's good. This is the maximum Spider-Man, okay? They said he's got everything. He's got all the bells and whistles. He can do whatever a spider can. He's got look, his forearm comes off. Okay? His forearm comes off because he has freaking web shooter Peter Parker hands, which I just don't think Hasbro's ever done before. Look at that. Look, he has web shooters on a Peter Parker hand. That's crazy. Hasbro went all out for this guy. They went all out for this guy. He's got the McFarlane eyes. We haven't seen that since the Raft Spider-Man, the big McFarlane love style eyes. He's got it all, buddy. He's got it all. Didn't Josh Keaton also voice Norman Osborn in the 2017 cartoon? Yes, he did. In Captain America and What If in X-Men 97? Yes, he did. And Josh Keaton, when I first heard he was Norman Osborn in that 2017 show, I was like, I don't know, but then he hit that darker CEO Peter Parker voice. I'm like, oh, okay, Josh Keaton, and then he's done Captain America, like you said, in X-Men 97 and What If a few times, which isn't bad. I think it's more in line with because he sounds a little more like Chris Evans than who they usually get to do Captain America. But I prefer him as Spider-Man. And I just think that the Richard Parker was genius, actual genius. Oh my goodness! Look, he has bad. Look at this. They've never done webs like this. They're floppy, but like they're cool. You can hold them. I'll show you him holding them. My little brother told me a joke. You can actually, that you actually did put on the Gwen Stacy, and I started laughing because there's no way you did that. Of course, yes, I never dressed up as Gwen Stacy. There's no evidence of that anywhere. That was a really good joke that your little brother told you, because I never dressed up as Gwen Stacy. Not me. Not face front. Coming soon in 2030, Deadpool and Batman. When you call my name, I'm not gonna sing it, but I know the song. That would be a crazy movie. That would be a crazy movie, a Deadpool and Batman movie. My goodness. Imagine a Deadpool. Yeah, it would be crazy. That would be crazy. I don't know if little kids could see it unless they censor Deadpool, which they can do. He'll just make a fourth wall joke about it, like they censored me. Look, you can hang on to the web line. I like this web. It's really cool. Can I have face front on the cast of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? If you want. I've done voice work for people before. Grayson, who's usually on this channel, I did voice work for him. I did voice work for Lucio the Hedgehog. I did Doc Ock in his Sinister Six series, which is great, by the way. Go check that out. He did the finale. It was fantastic. So yeah, if you want me to, just email mail@facefrontblog.com. And you can send me a script and tell me who you want me to play, and I have no problem doing voice work. Man, I just mixed Madonna's Like a Prayer and Nirvana's Something in the Way. That's okay. I see what you did there. They'd find a way to do it. What's your favorite Spider-Man game? Mine is Edge of Time. Edge of Time is fantastic. Peter David's story. R.I.P. Peter David. I don't know if you guys saw that video I did, but Peter David died. He wrote the story for Spider-Man: Edge of Time, and he's been writing Spider-Man 2099 comics. Do I still have those over here? I had them over here when I did that video. I don't think I still have them over here, but helped create Spider-Man 2099, and he's been writing his comics for actual decades. And the poor man passed away and had to have a GoFundMe for his medical bills, even though he created Spider-Man 2099, who was in Across the Spider-Verse. Like, you created such a successful character, and he still couldn't afford his medical bills, which was really sad and really messed up. Peter David was a legend, and he died. But my favorite Spider-Man games are all down here. I got Ultimate Spider-Man. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. Peak. I got the this Spider-Man, the Neversoft PS1 Spider-Man. I think this one's my favorite. I love it so much. And then I got Web of Shadows right here. Combat in this game has not been matched in any Spider-Man game to come after it. And this boy was in 2008. No Spider-Man game has matched this game's combat. And then this is just a pure, just classic 90s Spider-Man story. Love it so much. And then Ultimate Spider-Man. I just play Spider-Man, you play Venom. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. Edge of Time, though, the story is unbeatable. The Peter David story, love that so much. Spider-Man does whatever. Stop trying to get me to sing Scarlet Spider. Imagine if Robert Pattinson voiced Kane. I could see that. Because Kane's always been like a darker sort of character. So if they got like a Robert Pattinson to voice him, that could work. Look, this Spider, he has a spider sense effect. I know other companies have done it, but Hasbro's never done it. Look at that. Spider sense tingling. Danger nearby. He's great. He's fantastic. Wars. What's up, brother? What's up, Wars? Glad to see you here. Welcome to the Maximum live stream. Last time was a giant size something live stream. This time is a Maximum live stream. I think the live stream is just going to get bigger and bigger. We had giant size. Now we have Maximum. I don't know if you can get bigger than Maximum. Maximum implies max. Maximum. This looks big across the Maximum. This is the Maximum live stream. You can't beat it. Deadpool's name came first, so Deadpool and Batman is rated R. Okay, sure. Oh, goodness. Kane would say, "I'm vengeance." He probably would. Imagine if Kane Parker was in the MCU. Honestly, Clone Saga for MCU Spider-Man, not a bad idea. They could do Kane. They could do Ben. Ultimate Jessica Drew. Not a bad idea. Clone Saga for MCU Peter. That would be cool. That would be they've never done it in a movie before. They've never done Clone Saga. You have Jackal. People are saying Sadie Sink. I said I would like Sadie Sink to play Teresa Parker because Teresa does not get any love ever at all. But what if she was a clone of Peter? What if she was Ultimate Jessica Drew? Maybe. Who knows? That's a good idea. If I were to get you as a VA or producer, my server is already there. Won't be public for anyone until a trailer comes out. Okay, yeah. No, like I said, I'll check out that server after the show's over. But like I said, anytime, buddy. Need me to do voice work for you? I got you. I will give my soul and blood for those Spider-Man games. What? No, you don't have to give your soul and blood. You don't have to. You can. I was gonna say I'm sure you can find them. They're probably hard to find now, but I've had them forever. Yeah, but I don't want your soul, Scarlet Spider. You can keep your soul. They're great games though. They're fantastic, and I won't say that again. Spider Sense, you're like me. Spider Sense, you're like me. Oh goodness. Did it last time? No. Oh, I skipped. If Michael Bay directed Avengers 2012, we hear Linkin Park's "What I've Done" in the end. Yeah, probably. But we heard the Avengers theme on top of it. Can I tell you, the end of the Avengers movie made me tear up because you panned out the tower and all the letters on Stark fell off. And the only one left was the A, and then you just hear that majestic Avengers theme. Tears, actual tears. So excellent. Last time was giant size Mew streak Gwen costume. Nope, there was no Gwen costume. There was no Gwen costume. I did not dress up as Gwen. There was no Gwen costume involved. Imagine if Kane Parker had a low taper fade. They kind of did that in the 2012 Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, I believe. I believe he had like a buzz cut going on, but they called him Ben in that show, even though he was wearing Kane's outfit. But you know, hey Grayson, what's up? I'm here. I missed the first 20 minutes. We didn't talk about it. We were just talking about Maximum Spider-Man, a Batman Deadpool movie. Not much. Not much, Grayson. You didn't miss much. I brought you up, but I just said I did voice work for you before. Don't ever mention Ben Riley again because I came out like way before him. Okay, Scott. Hey, my bad, Scott. I know there's bad blood between you and old Ben Riley. I won't bring him up again. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Punisher and Brand New Day? I have a video. By the way, welcome Andrew. I have a video about that coming out tomorrow, actually. On Punisher being in Brand New Day. But I'll give you a sneak peek here. I think it's an odd choice, but it seems kind of left field. Like of all the heroes, Punisher, he debuted in the Spider-Man comic book, which is fine. And he's been in several Spider-Man things, including this game. Punisher was in this game in the 90s. I imagine he'd be a good foil for Peter, especially like in Peter's gonna be in a state of being where and nobody knows who he is, and he's having to restart life, and the symbiote may be in play, so he's gonna be in a bad place. So Frank Castle showing up could be just the shakeup he needs to like push him. I don't know where it's gonna push him. Like I said, it's a strange choice, but I'm waiting to see how it plays out. Bruh, you can't go selling your soul to my boy. Just get an emulator element. Yeah, I think that getting an emulator would be easier than selling your soul, if I'm being completely honest. I sold my soul to Bat God because I'm Batflack. Listen, that's all you, buddy. So what's going on in the stream chat? Not much. Like I said, we're just talking. We're all maximum here. We're all maximum in here. Where's the? Oh, here it is. I love these web effects. There's a stand. If you watch the Insomniac Spider-Man video I did recently, I used this and the stand. You can't see the stand because I'm crafty like that, but I used these effects. It's really cool. It's really cool. Imagine if Kane Parker teams up with Miles Morales and fights Spider-Man 2099 one-on-one in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Wouldn't that be crazy if Kane teamed up with Miles? Because Miguel has Ben. If Miles teamed up with Kane, that would be crazy. That would be really crazy. They could do Kane in the Spider-Verse movies. That would be nice. Have you played Mystic Mayhem? I have. I hopped on it a few times. It's actually really cool, very cinematic. I'm still getting used to it, but it's a good game. It's like a spiritual successor to Midnight Suns. I loved Midnight Suns. That was a great game. Hopefully Daredevil in the Brand New Day. I hope so. That would be really cool. That would be really cool if Daredevil's in Brand New Day, because then Daredevil, Punisher, and then like I think I would have preferred Daredevil to Punisher, but you know. Hot take, I wish the MCU did a Spider-Man movie without another hero and it should be about Peter. And they can't. It was like part of the contract. It was like part of Sony's contract with Marvel. They cannot do. Oh, let me silence my notifications. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. They can't do a MCU movie without another hero in it. I don't know why they did it that way, but the contract had it so that there has to be another MCU hero, I guess, like to add legitimacy or to show everybody, hey, this is for sure in the MCU, something like that. I can't remember the exact terms, but the way it worked out was that there had to be another MCU hero in the MCU Spider-Man movies. So yeah, Batflack. Breath it in, that's fear. Oh, breathe it in, that's fear. So breathe it in, that's fear. So Spooderman, no, not really. Can I tell you, I hate Spooderman. He's just a farce for everything Spider-Man stands for. Oh my goodness. Tom Holtz trilogy had Iron Man, Nick Fury, Doctor Strange, other Spider-Man, and nothing on its own. Well, because they didn't have the rights to any heroes in the other Spider-Man movies. But Spider-Man is part of the MCU, so I don't mind other heroes. I actually like that there's other heroes involved in it, and they all play roles that don't take away from Peter. Like Iron Man was barely in Homecoming, but the role he played was, good. Nick Fury, drove the plot of bringing Spider-Man to Europe and pitting him against the Elementals. And Doctor Strange was just necessary because all the multiverse stuff that was going on. But they all play. None of them have detracted from any of the movies, so I don't mind it personally. Why is streams named Maximum Live Stream? I thought we ditched topics. There is no topic. I just have the Maximum Spider-Man. I'm letting everybody know about the giveaway. There's 3 days left. You have until June 30th to, if you want to win this guy. This guy could be all yours. I'm just letting everybody know. There's no topic. It's just I have Maximum Spider-Man. I'm playing with him. So June 30th, send those emails. Watch those videos and send those emails. Let's switch him to the Peter head. The Peter head, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of creepy. Gives me nightmares. Did I lose something? But I did lose something. Oh. I don't know why they just like his eyes are just like wide open. It's kind of creepy, but whatever. Imagine if Kane Parker said, "I'm Vengeance, I'm Night, I'm Scarlet Spider." I can't imagine that because he probably would say something like that. Batman, not friendly neighborhood Batman. He can sing kind of well, commit crime. Goodbye. Hey there, here comes the Bat. Oh, Batfleck. What are your thoughts on Ironheart? Great. The first 3 episodes were peak, bro. I really liked them. I really liked those first 3 episodes, and I actually really want to see the next 3 episodes. It's really good. If you have not checked out Ironheart yet, if you're waiting, just check it out, or you can wait till Tuesday when all the episodes are out. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Just the storytelling is on point. If you haven't seen Face Front, we have the How to Survive the Marvel Universe Ironheart edition. You can watch that on the channel. So you're not brave. Men are brave. I know too many of these Batman quotes to be a Marvel channel. Look, I really like that they did this. There's a hand with a web that's shooting out. Long overdue for that. That's so great. Spooderman joining the team would be the death of Face Front blog. Yes, you are correct, Wars. That would be the death. Notification jump scared me. It was so long. I'm sorry. I silenced them. There should be no more notifications. I apologize. Goodness. Imagine if Scarlet Spider, Kane, was in Hazbin Hotel and became Pentagram City's version of Spy. I have not seen Hazbin Hotel. I hear it's good. People like it. I have personally not seen it. But I'm sure Kane Parker would fit right in. Nah, I wouldn't have a problem with the Spooderman here. I would have him face off against Curious George. What? Honestly, Curious George has the mental capacity to match Spooderman. I cannot tell you guys how much I can't stand Spooderman. I'm switching this to the other head. This head is not very different from the base head, but one eye is like squinted kind of because he's kind of like a which is like something suspicious is going on. That's when you put the spider sense on him. Oh, how many people entered the giveaway? Just curious to see about my contestants. I can't tell you that, Grayson. That's insider information. All you need to know is that you submitted your thing and you're fine. I got your submission. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're fine. But if you want to enter, you have 3 more days, people. 3 more days. and this could be yours. Just like you know. Imagine Miles in the MCU. I've been imagining Miles in the MCU since day one, my guy. Since day one. Oh goodness. I know how he'd be in and everything, but that's just me. Everyone make face front sing. Do not make face front sing. Scarlet Spider. Goodness gracious. Imagine if you make a cameo in every Marvel movie. I would love to do that. I want to point and say it's Spider-Man, and that's all I want to do. I don't want to roll. I've said it before. I don't want to roll because I would. Everybody be like, who's that one guy in the latest Shang-Chi movie? Yeah, he sucked. And then my heart would be broken, and then I would cry. I don't want to roll. I just want a cameo. I just want to point. I just want to point and say it's Spider-Man or thanks Spidey, something like that. I would love to cameo in the Marvel movies. Cap, it's an honor to meet you, Super Cavill. The honor is all mine, Captain. Those two would be cordial. I imagine Captain America and Superman would be very cordial with each other and respectful. Very cordial and respectful. Yeah, I think sip some water. I'm looking at Miles Morales right now. Where? Oh, him with that Miles? Yeah. The Burger King crown on him. I can't. There he is. There. Yeah, I'm looking at Miles Morales constantly. Look, I'll bring down another one. Oh, where'd he go? Where's Miles? Oh, here he is. Look, here's Miles. Hey, Maximum Spider-Man. What's up, Miles? Let's dap it. Dap. Dap him up. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. It was just a question. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Of course, only if Najee Jeter plays him in the MCU. I met Najee Jeter. Humble brag. I met Najee Jeter. We took a picture together. He signed my phone case. I took it off my phone because he signed it, but that's Najee Jeter's signature right there. I wanted him to sign my copy of Spider-Man Miles Morales, and he signed it. And then he said, "Hey, let me see your phone case." I said, "Okay." And then he just signed it. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Thank you, Najee Jeter." That was nice of you. But yeah, I think he's too old to play Miles live action. I think they should definitely cast someone younger. I think they should definitely cast someone younger. He does great voicing him and stuff, but I think they should cast someone younger. Or yes, it must be Najee. I just see. I don't know. The guy's old. I took a picture with him. He's towering over me. He's old. He's got facial hair. He's too old to be Miles live action. I personally think he's too old to be a live action Miles. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know. I think you would be Stan Lee's successor. I could never measure up to Stan Lee, but yes, I would like to be his successor. Please let me be Stan Lee's successor. Let me be the cameo king of the MCU. Oh my goodness. Somebody said in the recent Fantastic Four trailer, there's a guy that's asking Ben what time it is. He's like, "Hey Ben, hey, what time is it?" Then Ben's like, I don't want it. Then he's like, "It's clobbering time." Then Ben's like, "That's only in the cartoons." But somebody said that would probably be Stan Lee, and I agree wholeheartedly. That would have been Stan Lee's cameo if he was still with us. Yeah, and Najee is the face of Miles. I think Najee is the voice of Miles. I think firmly, like even though Shamik Moore does him in Spider-Verse, like whenever I'm reading a Miles comic, I hear Najee Jeter's voice in my head. What happened, Miles? I have several Miles comics. Look, here's a Miles comic right here. He's in the vibranium suit with Black Panther. That's like the coldest team up ever, by the way, Miles and Black Panther. Every time I read a Miles comic, I hear Najee's voice. So I think he's a great voice for Miles. I just think he's a little too old to do him live action. That's just me, though. That's just me. Tony, Wayne, Batfleck, Stark. That would be that's an accurate interaction. I can see Tony saying that and Batfleck replying Stark. Face front is Miles Morales. I can't do it. I would screw it up. I'll voice him all day in Return to the Spider-Verse, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it like. I don't want to do it in a movie. People do say I look young, but I'm 33. So and two, it's too much pressure because if I'm Miles, my swing I say, hey Pete, dap it up, and then people say, hey, that guy playing Miles, he sucked, right? Like yeah, he was bad, and then I would be sad because I screwed up Miles for an entire generation of kids. Miles Morales, delete my search history, Spider-Man Miles. That'll make it in the video one day, I promise. Look, they have a web shield. They haven't done a web shield since the 2012 Amazing Spider-Man Wave Miles Morales figure. So that's pretty cool. I love that. A web shield. I love the concept of a web shield too. You can get a web shield in this game. You can form a little web shield, or if you're wearing the symbiote, it's a symbiote shield. Insert Marvel Legends of Bully Lowenthal. I'm the real hero, not you. Invincible beatdown Spider-Man Miles. Yes, I know you wanted Bully Lowenthal to destroy Miles in that fight scene. Although I really like how that played out though. I really liked the black suit Spider-Man versus Spider-Man Miles Morales. And then Miles had his and then he said, You're not good enough, Miles. They said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. They said, yeah, that's exactly how it went, word for word. Maybe Miles from the future. I can do that. I can work with that. Najee Jeter can be Miles from the future. There we go. Perfect. Problem solved. Miguel, your search history is the least of your concerns. Miles, no, it's the most important concern. Spider-Man is the kid in the bed. Miles, no, that's crazy. You'd be good as an adult, Miles, like the Mafex figure. I've seen that Mafex figure Miles had. That could work. Again, that's too much pressure for me. I don't want to do it. I'd screw it up. And then I'd ruin Miles. And I don't want to ruin Miles. Goodness. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? Hey, Facefront, how you doing? I hope you're having a great Friday. I am, now that you're all here. So question, will Spider-Man Return to the Spider-Verse final season 1 comes out? When will? I'm working on it diligently. That's why I'm doing the Edge of Spider-Verse series, because I know you guys love your Spider-Verse videos. So while I'm taking the time to make the Spider-Verse Return to the Spider-Verse finale perfect, because it's really big. I just I want to take as much time as I need. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to put any pressure on myself. I want it to be perfect. So that's why I'm doing the Edge of Spider-Verse, just to make sure you guys have some Spider-Verse content while I'm working on the finale. It's coming along pretty well. I'm doing well in the script. It's just so big. There's so much in it. But it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. Trust me. And I intend to finish it before the end of the year. That's my goal. That's my goal. But yeah, you'll see. So I don't have a date, but I'm working on it. And until then, enjoy the Edge of Spider-Verse videos. Those are really fun. I'm having a good time doing those. Let me know if you guys like those, because I'm having a good time. You'll get your rent when you fix this thing. Door. Yes, no. Poor Mr. Dickovich. Poor Mr. Dickovich had to suffer through. I actually watched Spider-Man 3 very recently, because I got the black suit Tobey Maguire figure that Hasbro just put out, and then it made me nostalgic, and so then I loaded up Spider-Man 3. Still holds up. Great movie. I'm not face front, but I'm pretty sure his answer would be, I'm still working on it. It might be a while before it comes out, but stay updated based on his past responses. But you know what, Grayson, you're hired as my PR agent. I'll let you answer all the questions. I'll let you field all my questions. Would you play Jefferson Davis? I'm not I am not a tall person, people. Okay, I'm like 5'4". The dumb doctors will say I'm 5'3", but I'm actually 5'4". Okay, I'm not a very tall or menacing or intimidating for Jefferson Davis. In the comics, he was a Shield agent, and in the Spider-Verse movies, he's a cop. So I I don't think that I have the presence to be Jefferson Davis. I I don't. But that would be fun. Oh goodness. Thanks for your confidence in me. Hey, even if you ruin Miles, you'd have at least 5 people rooting for you. Thank you. Thank you. I would love that. I would ruin Miles, but I have the 5 people rooting for me, even though I ruined him. Oh goodness. Too late, Josh. The day I start making content, stop motion slide show comments story like you will be my number one choice for voice of Miles. Okay, look, like I said, I will voice Miles all day, every day. I don't want to play him. I don't want to play him live action. But that would be cool. Wars, you start doing videos and stuff. Yeah, you need a Miles. I'll voice it for you. Don't worry. I can't wait for season 2. You see, because that's very sneaky, Anthony. I never said anything about a season 2. I never said anything about a season 2. I see what you tried to do there. You tried to pull the old switcheroo on old Joshua Westbrook, but I don't fall for that. Nice try, though. Can't wait for season 2. This isn't amateur hour. I know what I'm doing here. I don't spoil things. Think of how long I kept the master planner a secret. I didn't slip up once. Okay? I don't spoil things here on Face Front. Huh. Huh. Who's to say that there's even going to be a Loom World left for a season 2? What if Master Planner destroys everything? Because the way episode 12 left off, the Master Planner was about to destroy everything. So, I don't know. The Spidey team might not make it out of this one. Goodness gracious. I watched the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, and I remember watching it in theaters. I remember watching Amazing Spider-Man 2 in theaters as well. Can I tell you something? When Gwen was falling and he spun the web and he was falling after her, I said in my head, I know Gwen dies in the comics, but I said, I really hope he catches her. I hope that they subvert my expectations in this movie, and that I was really actually hoping that she survived. Honestly, oh goodness. Unfortunately, that's not how it shaked out. But I was, because Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield was so good as Gwen and Peter. I wanted her to live. It was so unfortunate. It was so unfortunate. Ever thought of doing a movie recreation like from Spider-Man 1 through Spider-Man across Spider-Verse, like what Fixation is doing? I've not heard of Fixation, but I thought of the only recreation I thought of ever doing was because I always wanted to do it was of the uh, this game. I always wanted to do a action figure recreation of the story of this game. And then one day on YouTube, I found one and it was really good. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to do it unless I can do it better than that guy did it. I might try it one day, but I haven't thought of doing movie recreations because that's just too much for me. Too much for me. But one day I might do one of the story of this game because this is, like I say, is my favorite Spider-Man game, and I wanted my goal was to get a figure for everybody in this game, and I finally did achieve getting a figure for everyone in this game. Um, but if I was to do a recreation, that would be it. Otherwise, it's just too much pressure to do recreations for me. But I have thought about it. I'm getting old because I just rewatched Spectacular Spider-Man. You're getting old. I'm getting old. Goodness gracious! Discovering Tobey Maguire just turned 50 today was a kick in my gut. Okay, I feel old. Goodness gracious! Across Spider Verse, Miguel was a clear indication of season 2. Oh, was he? Was he a clear indication of season 2? Okay, Wars, you think you know it all. Maybe Across the Spider-Verse Miguel has his own objectives. You don't know what he's doing. You don't know why he's collecting spider bots. You don't know why he was hassling Penny. We don't know anything. I know. You don't know. But okay, if you want to believe Across the Spider-Verse Miguel showing up was a sign of season 2, I am not going to stop you from believing that. But when Master Splinter blows up Loom World, then you're going to be sitting there with a dookie face like, oh, I guess there is no season 2. You voiced Miles in my show. Yes, I did. But ever since then, he's been lost in the void. No! My excuse for being lazy with the next couple episodes. Please be careful with that. My excuse for being lazy for creating a video created my entire face front universe. So, because I was being lazy creating Sam Says episode 3, which still doesn't exist, by the way. And so I made Sam get the Infinity Gauntlet and snap to try and make it exist. But then I'm like, a lot of things could happen if Sam inappropriately used the Infinity Gauntlet. And I did the Doctor Strange video, and then I did the Spider-Verse video, and then everybody loved the Spider-Verse video, and now I have a universe. So be careful creating canon reasons for being lazy, because you might accidentally end up with a whole universe. That's what happened to me. Oh goodness. Anthony's laughing. Okay, what are you saying, Corey? When the Spidey team made it out, it was so cool. What was your favorite part about that? When the Spidey team made it out, when the Spidey team made it out of what? Hold on, what'd you last say? What was your favorite part about that? You're gonna have to give me some more context, Yoda or Corey's, as you're now known. When the Spidey team made it out, it was so cool. What was your favorite part about that? I'm afraid I've lost the context. Please give me more context, and I will get back to you on that question. Carol Danvers, I'm Captain Marvel. Shazam, wait a minute, that's me too. Not if Marvel's lawyers have anything to say about it. Don't ever go there. They will make it. And I hope they will make it. They'll make what? What will they make? I'm losing context. I gotta catch up on these comments. I'm losing context. Don't ever go there. They will make it. I hope they will make it. You know what? Whatever it is, I hope they make it too. Scarlet Spider. There we go. Foxtron. He's doing a Transformers reaction. Oh, react. Oh, you're saying react? I thought you said recreation. You said reaction? Let me go back. Let me go back and look, because hold on. Okay, yeah. You said reaction, not recreation. Thanks, Grayson. Listen, I'm old. I'm 33 years old. I don't have my glasses. I need my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Okay, well, now you just got a whole bunch of lore about a recreation I would do. So, bonus content. Reaction. I could do reactions. That's not. I mean, it would be kind of boring because it would just be me quoting incessantly because I know all those movies like the back of my hand. I don't think a reaction would be fun for anybody. Rewatching all those Spider-Man movies, but I could do it. I'd rather do it for new stuff. Like I considered, for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man doing a reaction, but I was watching them late at night, and there were sleeping people that I didn't want to wake up by doing that was crazy. So I did it. I just did the after show for that show. Sorry, I misread you. Thor meeting Aquaman be like stern faces at first and break down laughing and drinking an entire bar. Probably. Yes. Grayson to wars, and then they have a friendly god fight to see who's stronger, probably, and then go on a trip and beat up bad guys as God of Lightning and God of Water. Yep, that's exactly how it would play out. If Madam Web in the 90s told Spider-Man 2099 he was wrong about Miles, I'll be so happy. Oh my goodness, well, that would be great. That was the fact that Madam Web is not in the Spider-Verse movies is kind of weird because her whole thing is the web of life and destiny. but I'm sure she'll show up at some point. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, no, yeah, sorry. I got that. I'm talking about Return of the Spider Verse finale. Okay, Return of the Spider Verse finale. Okay, don't ever go there. They will make it. I hope they will make it. Yes, I will make the Return to the Spider Verse finale. Okay, I will make it at some point. It's coming. Trust me, it'll be here. I recently read Godzilla vs. X-Men, Spider-Man, Avengers, Fantastic Four, and gonna read versus Hulk and Wolverine as well. Nice. Hype for the Godzilla destroys Marvel Universe. What do you think? What I think is that I'm extremely behind on all of my comics, and I only read Godzilla vs. Spider-Man, but I have all of them. And I also cannot wait for the do I have them down here? I might have them down here. Hold on. Hold please. Hold please. I might have my Godzilla comics, like Spider-Man Godzilla comics down here. Nope, that's Ultimate Spider-Man. That's also not Godzilla versus Marvel Universe. Hold please. What is that? I don't remember buying that. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Ugh, crap everywhere. Okay. Looky here, looky here. All right, we got the Godzilla versus Spider-Man, hot dog. And then all those variants. And then whoops, that ripped all the way open. Okay, forget that. And then there's the no. This is just a variant. Oh, these are just the variants. Sorry, these aren't the versus comics. These are just variant covers with Godzilla on them. I do have the. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Peter and Miles are on that one. I do have the versus comics. Oh, there's a Spider Boy one, but these are just the variants. Oh, there's. Oh, this might be the actual. These might be the versus ones in the back here. Hold on. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Here's Godzilla versus Hulk. Yeah, so here's Godzilla versus Hulk. Oh, Jet Jaguar's on that one. Nice. Oh, look at that. And then here's Godzilla vs. Fantastic Four. Look at that cover. That's great. That's great. For those of you who don't know, I loved Godzilla long before I loved Spider-Man. So seeing Godzilla crossover with the Marvel Universe was a dream come true for me. Look, this is a double. This one's open. Look at that. That's so sick. That's so sick. It's like a dream come true for me, honestly. Then here's the variants for the Fantastic Four. Oh, look, I got the Peach Momoko one. I remember last time I said I didn't know if I had it, but I do have it. Then there's that one. And then I don't know where my Godzilla vs. X-Men went. It's not in here, but I do have all those. Peter 1, the boy. Peter 3, the Spider-Man. Peter 2, the yapped 3000 no cap. If you say so. Goodness gracious. What if Kane Parker and Peter Parker will have a sibling energy in the MCU? That would be cool. I think they'd fight first, but if they just settled down and became siblings, that would be cool. I'd like that. Scarlet Spider Central. Spider web, spider web, spider web, spider pizza time. Jet Jaguars in the Godzilla versus Avengers comic. Nice. I have the Peach Momoko cover. You have Chibi Godzilla versus Fantastic Four. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, my comic book shop knows that I love Godzilla and Spider-Man, so they upsell me on variants all the time. It's we Tobey Maguire's 50 now. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Today is Toby's 50th birthday. Congratulations, Tobey Maguire. Can I get a 50? There's 5, and then I'll make him do 5 oh. Right? No, I turn the hand a little more. Turn it that way. That's what there. 5-0. I don't know if that's the right direction, but for you guys. But there we go. 50. Tobey Maguire turned 50 today. Woo! My mom said that she would get me the Tobey Maguire action figure. Yes. What a cool birthday present. Tobey Maguire's birthday present to you was your mom getting you the Tobey Maguire action figure on Tobey Maguire's birthday. that would be cool. He's great. I love him. I really like the Hasbro one that they did. My Toy Biz one, I love all my Toy Biz figures. They are kind of outdated though. I did read this book. Do I have it? Hold please. Yes. Okay, I have this book. This and my guy in the comic book shop, he just gave it to me. He gives me freebies sometimes. He's like, I saw this and I thought you'd like it. It's called Babes, Beasts, and Brawn, Sculpture of the Fantastic. But it's about this guy, Steve Kiwas, and he sculpted a lot of the early Toy Biz Marvel figures. Like a lot. Like there are figures I have and have played with that he sculpted. And like here we go. I have all these guys. He did these guys. The Daily Bugle, Billboard with Spider. That is right. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right up there. The billboard, at least, is sitting right on that shelf above there. But that he sculpted it. The Mary Jane, the all the Spider-Man 1 figures. That's the superposable Spider-Man. I have him. He's been in a video or two. I have that Green Goblin actually. He was a newer figure, but Steve Key he sculpted all these figures. Like he's behind them. This battle damage Spider-Man with the lizard, I have that sitting back there somewhere. He did these. He did these figures. He worked at Toy Biz in like the early days. The battle I do not have that freaking battle ravage Spider-Man. I would do anything for that figure. But see, look, see, there's the sculpt. That's that like he did these before they were. He did the X-Men figures. This is Mystique before they painted her. He did Mystique from the X-Men movies. And he did a lot of the look all the Toy Biz X-Men movie figures. He did those. This was a really good book. It just told his story, how he started working at Toy Biz, how he did all these early Toy Biz Marvel characters. That's Angela from McFarlane's. There's Rogue. There's Storm, Wolverine. He changed the game. His sculpts changed the game in the world of action figures. Marvel Legends today probably would not be what they are without Steve Kiwas. If I could just talk to that man, just get in his head, figure out, like the Maximum Spider-Man, okay? All the engineering that has been made to create this came from this dude. So, goodness gracious. It was a good read. If you find it, read it. I hope we get Maximum Wolverine, Captain America, and definitely Daredevil or Punisher. That would be good. That would be really good. I don't want another freaking Wolverine figure. There's like 50 billion Wolverine. I want to talk. I have all these Spider-Man figures, but a Maximum Wolverine I think would be fine. There's just so many yellow and blue Wolverines that but it would be fine. It would be fine. A Captain America though, I would really like a Captain America, and Daredevil or Punisher would be cool too. I hope we get Maximum figures for everybody because this is look at this. Look at this. Look at the packaging, all the accessories. Look at this packaging. Look at this. They went crazy with this. He can hit all these poses too. It's crazy. My dad is doing the Tobey Maguire dance while this Spider-Man mask. That's funny. Your dad's a goat. What's your favorite classic Spider-Man Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure you own? Ranging from Pete to Spidey to Renew Your Vows, Max Spidey, Amazing Fantasy 15, OG Red Blue Spidey. Oh, favorite of the Marvel Legends, ranging from starting with Pete to Spidey. That's a great question. That I'm not sure I have an answer to. I really like the Maximum Spider-Man. He's really good. I really like all the poses he can hit. Like I have a Spider-Man poster from a long time ago, and I always tried to get every Spider-Man I had to do that pose, but they just never had it in them until this guy, he was able to hit that pose. And I'm like, oh wow, that's really cool. But I don't know. Like they all iterate, like they're all good for the time, but then they iterate on them. Pizza Spider-Man was really good for his time. They iterated on him, and then I really like the Amazing Fantasy 15 one. I like the Renew Your Vows one. I think he's a little too muscular and tall and big. And the Amazing Fantasy 15 one, like I like the sculpt, but he's like specific to Amazing Fantasy 15. Like that he's that design. Um you know what? I really like the 90s Spider-Man they did. The retro 90s. Do I have them back there? I think I have one of them back there. I really like the retro card 90s show Spider-Man. I'll say him tentatively for now. Because I always wanted that design in Marvel Legends form, and I did get him. So I'll say for now, tentatively, the retro card 90s series Spider, not the retro card, the original retro card Spider-Man, the one specifically from the show, the Walmart exclusive. I'll say him for now. I hope that Spectacular Spider-Man will join Miles Morales in Beyond the Spider-Verse. That would be cool. That would be cool to see. I think there's going to be a schism between the Spider Society, and I think that a lot of them are going to split up based on Miles's actions, and there might be like a Spider Civil War. That would be pretty cool to see. But yeah, Spectacular would be great on Miles' side because they're both kind of similar age and they get along great, I think. I hope we get maximum figures for everybody, but I hope we don't get them with all the maximum prices. Yeah, I hope that too. But remember, you don't have to pay maximum prices if you win the giveaway. This one could be yours. 3 days left. Watch the videos and submit your emails. That's that. Yeah, $50 though for an action figure. Just I mean, it comes with all this stuff, but $50 is crazy. Oh, for one action figure. Question: if you choose between the two Peter Parkers in the Spider-Verse movie, Jake Johnson's Peter, Chris Pine's blonde one, for a show on their years of Spider-Man, who would you pick? That's a good question, Andrew. Like, the blonde Peter Parker's life seems so interesting because he was like the perfect Spider-Man. Um, And I feel like watching Peter B. Parker's life fall apart would be so sad. That would just be depressing. Watching Aunt May die of old age, watching Mary Jane leave him, watching him break his back and just slowly just stop being as effective as Spider-Man. That would be depressing. No, I'll go for the Chris Pine blonde Peter Parker because at least that would be he always gets back up. He's in his prime, and we didn't get to learn a lot about him before Kingpin smashed him. So I would choose Chris Pine Peter Parker. Get a show about his life. That's my answer. Tell me something better. Go ahead, try. What, better than Spectacular joining Miles? I don't think. Like, yeah, no, I'm all for it. You know what? Spider-Man Unlimited joining Miles. That's better. There we go. I would love to see that happen. Goodness gracious. Will you use Max Spidey in a main story face front universe video, such as Return to the Spider-Verse 6 Year Told or skit standalone videos? I will find an excuse to use this guy. Do not worry. I will find some rhyme, reason, or way to use him. I did not pay $50 for him to sit on a shelf. He will show up somewhere. I don't know where, but he'll show up somewhere. Tom, you lied to me, Beck. If that is your name. If that, yeah, is that, I was capping. It's Candace. Ah! Candace. The Candace not spitting you. No. Wars. That's crazy. Although, I will say, and I've been wondering this since Far From Home came out. When Quentin is going over his big plan with everybody, he's like, oh, you did this, that was great. You did this, that was great. And then he said, and the story about a warrior from another dimension named Quentin is crazy, but it's just the thing that the world needs right now. That made me wonder, is his name actually Quentin Beck? Because he said a story about a warrior from another world named Quentin. And I was like, it seems like it is. It seems like his name is Quentin Beck. But that would explain why Edith didn't raise any alarms if he changed his name. I don't know. That's I don't know. But I've been wondering that ever since Far From Home came out because that specific line made me say, is his name actually Quentin Beck? But I don't know. I heard they established both Peters are 616B and 1610B. That's good because they literally just said like 1610 in big bold letters in the Spider-Verse movie. I'm like, oh, okay, so and you know how I see it is like, because in the MCU they say, oh, that's 616 and stuff like that. I think that it's just like each universe has their own way of labeling other universes, but it's not necessarily canon. So like they'll say, "Oh, we're 616," but in their minds, like they are 616. It's kind of like in like I think it was the Flash show. They Earth One said, "Oh, we're Earth One," but then like what they labeled as Earth Two, they're like, "Well, we consider ourselves Earth One." It's like each world thinks of themselves as like they each have their own naming conventions, but like the canon is outside of that. You know, that's just what I think because it can get pretty confusing sometimes. But 616B and 1610B, that's pretty good. Did you check out my Ultimate Spider-Man or my Spider-Man Living Across Murder Drones? I did not see that, but I will check that out. I will check that out. Face from I am your father. No, no, you're not. Scarlet Spider, you crazy. Did you get the Maximum Hulk? 99% sure you did. I just don't remember. I do not have the Maximum Hulk because he was a lot of money, and I might get him eventually, but I don't have him at the moment. There's Hasbro's releasing a lot of figures. They just had that Marvel vs. Capcom wave, and they're getting more expensive, and it's just ridiculous. And I said I have a Hulk that works for me for the moment, so I did not get the Maximum Hulk just yet, but I might in the future. Uh, if Insomniac Spider-Man 3 is the final chapter, how would you want them to finish the Insomniac Peter's story? I do not know. That's a good question. Just him like swinging away happy. I guess like I want him to try. I want him to win. I want him to win. I don't want him to die. I want him and Mary Jane to go back to Aunt May's house and be able to live happily. That's what I want. That's all I ever want for Spider-Man. Is to just live happily. It never happens because Peter Parker always has to suffer. But I would like for him to defeat probably what's going to be Norman Osborn as the Green Goblin, and then just be able to live happily. Still be Spider-Man, swinging around, all that stuff. That's what I'd like. I'd like a happy ending. Is that too much to ask? I don't want him to die. So are you going to make me in Murder Drones form? Ooh. I asked last month. I've been waiting. Take your time. Just asking for an update. Yeah, make Grayson in Murder Drones form. That would be cool. What kind of Murder Drones body or color do you want? Oh yes, 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 yes. Work out all the details. Work out all the details. Literally yesterday, I said we haven't had a live stream in a while. I wanted another one. I was shouting today. Face front. I know the future. I control your channel. No. Grayson. If anybody's gonna control my channel, I'm glad it's you. Do you plan to get more Spider-Man the animated series playsets? Um, well, first of all, welcome, Gramarye Kingdom. Um, if I can find them, can I tell you something? I get any playsets I can get my hands on. The the Daily Bugle set, I'll tell you guys. My manager when I worked at Toys R Us, he was also a Marvel fan, and so when he figured out that I was a Marvel fan, he would like say, hey, we just got these figures in. He's like, do you want any? And I'd be like, no, I couldn't possibly, but I'll take that one, and that one. Thank you. I never bought more than enough for myself, and I never scalped anything. Everything I didn't take, I put on the shelf for the public. I am not a loser. But so he was when Toys R Us closed, he was moving, and he put out the call, and I answered. I think I was the only one that answered, and I helped him move. And then I saw that Daily Bugle playset that he had from, I assume, the 90s. I said, "Oh wow, this is a really cool Daily Bugle playset." And I'm like, "You have this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I have it." And then I'm like, "That's really cool." And it was like he had opened it and stuff, but it was all the pieces were in the box still. He put them back in the box and everything. Or I guess when he was moving. So after we got done moving him, he said, "Hey, thanks for helping me move. Here." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." He gave me that playset for helping him move, and I was like, "Okay." That was the best. Help people move because you never know what they're gonna give you. That was so cool of him. That was so cool of him. So if I find any play sets, I have the alleyway playset, I have the Skyrider playset. I got those over time over years for Christmas and stuff. But that Daily Bugle playset he gave to me, and then I was like, that's perfect for my Sinister Six video I had planned. And I used that, and then yeah, but if I find any, I'll get them because I love playsets. I love playsets. That's the one thing I think that like girl toys, they always have like, oh, here's the dream house, and here's the shopping mall, and here's the vet, and here's the doctor, here's all these locations. But boy toys are always, hey, this action figure can kick. Like, where's he gonna kick? Where's he gonna kick? He needs a place to kick. There's rarely ever play sets or sets for like action figures, but anytime I see one, I grab it because I love play sets. So Hasbro makes the MVC Gamerverse wave and not Insomniac Spider-Man or more Avengers got listen, Wars. We are lucky we're getting that. Okay, the Gamerverse has been Hasbro's red-headed stepchild forever. Okay, I'm not going to complain about any Gamerverse figures they make. I will take whatever table scraps they throw at us. The Gamerverse is just a crapshoot in the air. Hasbro is like allergic to making Gamerverse figures, but hopefully, since they made all these, they're moving. Like they just had that Spider-Man wave with all the alternate costumes. They're doing Marvel vs. Capcom, so hopefully they're taking it more seriously. Hopefully we do get the rest of the freaking Avengers because they made 3 of them, or the Guardians of the Galaxy because they made none of them. So hopefully we get some of or the rest of the Midnight Suns. We only got an Iron Man. Hopefully we do, but I don't know. What a ripoff. Yeah, you and me both. Oh, how do you feel about them doing the 94 Spider-Man comic? I know you teased you did it first, but be real. Yes, I finished the story where Peter found Mary Jane. Okay. But in all honesty, I was really excited. I really was. I really was so excited for the Spider-Man 94 comic, but then the other day I saw some interiors, and the 90s Spider-Man has a very specific art style, and they didn't even try to replicate it, which is in and of itself generally not, I don't want to say it's a problem in general, but the fact that this is being touted as a continuation of the show, I wish that they'd have tried to at least emulate it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even the big problem. The big problem is how Peter's face looks. Because if you think this boy looks bad, it was off-putting. It was off-putting. And Peter has a very distinct face in that show, and the way it looked on the interiors of that book was very off-putting. And I was like, "Oh, interesting. Okay." As someone once said, I can sell a bad comic with good art, but I can't sell a good comic with bad art. And I'm not saying the art is bad. It's just Peter's face looks so weird, and the style does not remind me of the 90s show at all, which again would not be a problem, but the fact that this is like a continuation of the show, I would have appreciated something a little closer to how it actually looked. I'm still going to read it, but my excitement kind of just dipped a little bit after seeing the interiors. But I'm still going to get it. I'm still going to read it. You know. Scarlet Spider, Red and Pearl. Oh, you're telling what colors you want in your Roberto Jones. Nice. I hope Gamerverse makes encoded Miles Morales suit action figure. Which one was the encoded one? I think I know which one you're talking about. I'm not positive, but I think I know which one you're talking about. Either way, that'll be cool. Me versus Ben Riley. Who would win? Of course you, Kane. Of course you would win, Kane. You're tougher and stronger, and you turn into a giant spider creature. Of course you could beat Ben Riley, Kane. There's no question. What kind of murder drill body you want? Yeah. Excuse me. Tom, I like you. Zendaya, I like you too. Cute romantic moment. Oh, you're a good piece of. No, no, not the Mysterio was Zendaya. I've seen that meme so much. It was actually pretty funny. It's a pretty funny meme. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. You tell me about the spider drone body. What? Oh, fun stuff, everybody. Fun stuff. It's been a little over an hour. It's been 20 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes. You guys know I like to keep these to about an hour. So I'm probably gonna sign off. Once again, this Maximum Spider-Man is up for grabs. This is the one I'm sending to you guys. I got the box right here. Look, I'm packaging them up right now. Okay? Look, he's in the box. He's in the look. I got the weird stuff that goes in the box. Okay? Look. He's packed up. He's packed up. He's ready to be sent out to one of you. So make sure you watch the giveaway video to determine what you need to do, the videos you need to watch, and what you need to look for in those videos. Send me that email by June 30th. You have all weekend. You're not doing anything this weekend. I know you're not. So go watch those videos. Send me that email, and this Maximum Spider-Man figure could be yours. This guy could be yours. Bye, everyone. Go look on the contest. Yes, I hope the best man wins Maximum Spider. Me too. So if you want this guy, go ahead, enter the contest. He's waiting for you guys. He's waiting. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to the Maximum live stream, everyone. That's it for me, Face Front True Believers, and I'll see you in the multiverse. Bye-bye.